Hello students, this is Kristen Shelby here, and we're going to talk about your annotated bibliography. So I'm making this video so I can help you make a really good grade on the annotated bibliography. This is an assignment that some of you may have never done before. So what I want to talk to you about real fast is I'm going through the directions so that you at least make sure that you meet all the requirements for the directions. So I'm going down into where the assignment is, and the assignment is in lesson 9. So here are the instructions, and here's the evaluation criteria. Actually, the assignment's in lesson 10. So really fast, let's go over the instructions. Click on the instructions. So you are going, basically what you're going to do is you've already identified your issue. We went over that for about 2.5 weeks, and you've nailed down your issue. Remember, your issue is something that is arguable. So it is, if you can't, you're not telling me the history of automobiles. That's not arguable. You're not changing your issue. We've nailed that down. You wrote your issue proposal. It was the last sentence of the introduction paragraph. Now, let's talk about it. An annotated bibliography is a list of all the sources that you researched, and it includes a summary of each source, and there's specific formatting for each of the sources. Remember that you have to have 8 credible sources, and that it can represent many different viewpoints. It could be I would think that if you're arguing something for, let's pretend like my issue is arguing for school uniforms, then I would think you would want more support to argue that it's good to have school uniforms opposed to not. But you can have a few that give the opposite side. That's good. That makes you credible. So an annotation needs to be an MLA citation. You click here, and a document pops up of how to cite in MLA. You have to have a summary. That's only 4 to 6 sentences. A summary of the article. Paragraph 2 should be a personal response. There are 2 to 3 sentences. Paragraph 3 should be 1 or 2 sentences about how you're going to use this research in your research paper that you're going to write in the next couple of weeks. You're going to have 8 sources. 4 of your sources need to be scholarly, nothing on Google. And then a maximum of 4 can be non-academic, like journals, newspapers, magazines, Google articles. A minimum of 2 sources must be within the last 6 months. I'm a little lenient on this because it is sometimes hard. So within the last year, 2 of your sources need to be 2019 or 2020. 6 of your sources should be in the last 3 to 4 years. You don't want anything from 1999. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. We're not doing seminal research. You can just make sure your research, all articles are from 2016, 2015 at the latest to 2020. You can have 1 of those articles that is a personal interview. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up an example. So when you're talking about your annotated bibliography, you're going to have your MLA header, Kristen Shelby, your instructor's name, English composition 2, the date in MLA, so that would be, I don't even know, 21 October 2020. Title it Annotated Bibliography. Or you can title it your issue, but I like annotated bibliography. Here is your first article in MLA. This is by Balfia Elizabeth and Jessica Lemur. It came from the Associations Between Multiple Types of Stress and Disordered Eating Among Girls and Boys in Middle School. So this is somebody that's writing something on maybe eating disorders. Not telling me about it, but choosing a side. It came from the Journal of Child and Family Studies, the volume number, the academic search, and the DOI. Now, here we go. This article, give me a summary, 4 to 6 sentences. This article, or the authors in this article, there's more than one, summarize the importance of da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so 4 to 6 sentences. What was the article about? Okay, so you're writing right here. You're writing. This is not correct. Make sure that that goes, make sure that this is indented. Oh, this is your layout, your tabs need to be set, but this should be over here. This line should be over here equal to the left-hand margin. And then you're talking about the paper in 4 to 6 sentences, summarizing. Then you're going to go into a new paragraph, indent 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're indenting 5 spaces. Sorry, my stuff is really messed up here. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I'll fix that in a second. So indent this paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show you how that'll look. And then this is a new paragraph. What is the author? Remember, what in the directions did we talk about? Paragraph 2 should be a personal response, 2 to 3 sentences. So you could say the author's point provided information on how eating disorders are blah, 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 blah. And then you're talking about the author's point of the article and the personal response. And then where can you use this? This is another paragraph. Where can you use? I will use as I write my research paper, comma, I will implement this research to support the idea that da-da-da-da-da. That's source 1. Then go to source 2. I want to talk about this right here. This is a hanging indentation. You need to have a hanging indentation. So what you'll do is you'll highlight your source, right-click, paragraph, special. If I didn't have a hanging indentation, this is no hanging indentation right here. No, that's not right. Highlight it, paragraph, special, hanging. Okay, that shows me this is a new source. So this is, does financial openness matter in a relationship between financial development? Okay, obviously these ideas don't connect because this one's above eating disorder. I'm just giving you some ideas. All of these sources would be about the same topic. Then you're going to say 4 to 6 sentences, what the article focuses on. 4 to 6 sentences, 2 to 4 sentences, and what information or what knowledge did you gain from the argument? And then 1 or 2 sentences, how you're going to utilize that information in your research paper. Here's another source. Okay, so this is a great example. You do not have it like this. You're going to go in, highlight it. It's going to be 12 point because that's MLA. There's certain rules. Times New Roman, so go down and find Times New Roman. If I can find it. 12 point, double spaced, right click, paragraph, hanging indentation. Okay. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to write 4 to 6 sentences about what the article's about. New paragraph, indent 5 spaces. 2 to 4 sentences about the insight you learned, what you learned about this article or how you're going to use it. And 1 or 2 sentences about the ways that you could use this research in your research paper. 8 of these. I'm going to give you an example of a final document. And then we're done. All right, here is an example of a final document. Here's your MLA header. There is the title, Are e-cigarettes a true public health hazard? Here's your first source. Remember, the last name needs to be first, and that needs to be in alphabetical order. Aubrey, and then Edwards. Here's your second one. And then John Hopkins Medicine, because there was not an author. And that'll tell you, and that's J comes after E. And then Knowles. No, K comes after J. And then M. That's his last, this is his last one. And then this needs to be indented, this needs to be indented, this needs to be indented. P, that's hanging indentation, great. That indent, how you're going to use, how this article shifted your opinion or made you feel, realize something or what you learned from it. And then how you're going to use it. R, there's your other article. You have to have 8 of these. So 8 times 3, because each source has 3 small paragraphs, means you should have 8 sources, 24 paragraphs. And that's it. So I look forward to reading your work and submitting it by this Sunday. And I will be available via text message or email if you need anything. Have a great day.